Emma, midway through pre-season, you've had 3 games, one against the Army, Poole, and then today against Abingdon. How are you finding things?
Yeah, good. I mean, it's always a hard time pre-season to know who's around, what players you've got. Obviously, it's been a tough schedule as soon as we've been back. So, yeah, there's picked up some in niggles and things like that. So it's always hard to organise a group ready for the thing. But I'm really impressed, especially the last two performances. We've put in some really good performances to be proud of.
And in terms of your squad, you seem to have retained pretty much everyone from last year. Is that a good sign?
I would say that's a good sign. No one's too heavily annoyed with me. But yeah, I say it's a really good sign. The fact that everyone wants to be here, obviously we can build on that because there was quite a lot of new faces last year. So working as a team and getting to know everyone was hard last season, but having the same people now and just adding those few in makes a huge difference now to what we can build upon.
And what have you gotten out of these last 3 games? Because obviously we had heavy defeat to the Army, then you beat Poole last week, and then a very tight game here against National League opposition.
Yeah, very tight game. I mean, it could have gone our way. Just some of those chances need to be buried. I think still needs to be a bit more clinical in the box. Obviously, they had 2 chances really, and they buried 2. We've had copious amounts of chances and not done it. But again, that's availability of players as well today, because we've had quite a few missing even today. So yeah, but there's some really good stuff. We decided to try a different approach today, and it really worked for us. We were very hard to break down, and then we capitalised off those breaks as well, getting those counter attacks going, which is really good to see.
And what about like the new players that you've had in and around, like the trialists that you're looking at? Are you sort of like getting an idea of like people that you want to sort of keep and how they're going to fit into the squad next year?
Yeah, absolutely. And those maybe that, are borderline. We're still going to play for Winchester, which is really good to see. And we're going to have that fluency between reserves and first team this year, and even Reds and reserves, just to get everyone moving along and playing for something. So it's really good to see some good impact today with a couple of the trialists that we still got as well.
You mentioned there about getting the fluidity between the teams, and you actually have had some of the reserves come up. You've had just Stilwell, Ethne, Platten come up, and Kim Ward as well, who was up front last week.
Yeah.
How have you felt that they've sort of like come in and have they taken those opportunities?
Absolutely. Like Ethne today, her work rate was impeccable. Like I've asked her to do 2 different jobs, and she's done both jobs very well. Yeah, and again, Gemma, Jess, Kim all put a shift in, and it just like they wanted that opportunity, they've taken it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like they've just potted about; they've really put a shifted onto the pitch, and really, yeah, really impressed.
And how do you expect the rest of your pre-season to go? Because obviously, early doors, it's a lot of it is about just getting those minutes in the tank, getting that fitness up. Do you now start looking at where you want to see like the formations coming into those relationships? Do you want to see more of that, or is it still a bit more just about that fitness?
No, absolutely. Like we're getting 90 minutes, like 3 games in 2 weeks now, so they're starting to get that fitness as well as the fitness we do. So now we move to Stoneham, like we are going to be properly focusing on units, build up play, defending how we did today. We're going to build up on that. I mean, yeah, get serious now.
And what are you expecting from the season as a whole at the moment? Because obviously you finished in 5th last year. We've got 11 teams likely in the league. So obviously, unfortunately, we lost Selzy.
Yeah.
What are you expecting? More of the same, or just you want to be a bit more competitive again?
Oh, absolutely more competitive. If we're not top 3, I'm going to be very disappointed if we don't win the league. I mean, there's no reason we cannot with this group of players, and we're lucky to have this group of players buy into what we've done. Yeah, I want to compete every single week. I'm not one to lose. I don't like losing. You'll see that very prominent from me. But like this group of players can do all of it.